Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5. I just wanted to come on really quick and give you an update on this week to show you a little bit about what to expect with our upcoming assignments and really the flow of the class, because this is the time of class where it really starts to move at a quicker pace, and there's a lot of different moving parts. So I'm going to start us out with this serene scene. This does not reflect the weather outside, but more of the inner peaceful world that I'm hoping we are all in as we face these upcoming assignments. So for this week's class, there are 2 shorter lectures that I'd like you to watch, one on introducing and focusing the study, the second one on crafting and conducting intensive interviews. We went over on class last week our proposal review / Shark Tank activity. So I have also created a link under our assignments tab where you can upload your proposals when you're ready, and also email me your Teams recording when you are done so that I can watch your Shark Tank activity go down. And then that will also help me craft my feedback to try to do one last round of maybe improvements to your existing ideas, but I'm sure they are all going to be great. Week 6 is where things get a little more complicated. So I want to just introduce this during week 5 so we don't really lose anything in the week that we are not meeting face-to-face week 5. So I've created a timeline slide within the next slide in this PowerPoint presentation, but just to ground us in what we're going to do for week 6. That's when we're going to start our group analysis of students' data. That's when we're going to start posting our interview transcripts on the discussion board, and then your assigned classmates for that week are going to try their hand on coding. And we also have our interview assignment, which is due. I've also created a link for that interview assignment, and there are also instructions for that interview assignment under the assignments tab. So we'll go over that in a minute. So I want to orient us to this kind of timeline activity by just showing you a screenshot of where you can go for more information about preparation and posting and individual and group coding exercise. I'm also going to post an example in our course content area for week 5, where I show you a fully formatted transcript with that just encapsulates, those roughly 4 pages of data and 30 lines highlighted so that you can really get a sense of what you should do. I want you to also let you know that I want you to focus on 30 continuous lines. Don't go all around your transcripts, just do 30 continuous lines. Okay. So next thing that's important with our upcoming dates. So this is a breakdown of our schedule for the next week or so to get us all on the same page. You can see there's a lot of due dates coming up. So June 20th on the assigned discussion board thread, that thread has already been created. Kristen, Michelle, and Doherty will post 4 pages, which when you see the formatting of these, it's really only 2 pages of your uncoded transcribed interview. Make sure you remove all identifiers. Louisville's a really small place, and I don't want anybody to know who your participant is. There's some instructions on how to make your margins, and I want you to highlight 30 continuous lines of data. On the 26th, Aravia and Jennifer are going to code your posted transcripts. I am also going to code them as well, and they are going to post their coding the Sunday night before class. Kristen, Michelle, and Dorothy don't need to code anybody else's transcripts. They're only going to code their own, and then they're going to post their own transcripts. So the reason why is that I take, let's say Kristen, for an example, I will take Kristen's transcripts that are coded, and I will put them side by side with my transcripts. And then we're going to have a really interesting conversation, doing some more higher level analytic exercises, moving from one level of coding to the next, looking at our codes, exercising more of constant comparative techniques and strategies, which we all learned is, a defining feature of qualitative methods. It'll be super fun and supportive, so don't get nervous about this exercise. On the 27th of June, we have face-to-face in-person class, and that's when we're going to do that exercise, which is known as the emergent coding exercise with the professor. No need to bring anything extra to prepare. Everything that you need for the exercise will already be posted on our course website. That'll be done ahead of time, and I will put that together for us. And then July 1st is our evaluation of an interview assignment. So that assignment has really two pieces to it, maybe three, let's say three pieces. So you have your transcript, and I just posted that rev.com has 45 minutes of free automated transcription. So I want you to post your transcript. There's also a worksheet that I want you to fill out, which is under the assignments tab. And that is the evaluation part of the evaluation of interview assignments. That is when you are going to answer briefly, very, very briefly, a series, I think of 8 to 10 questions about the transcript and your evaluation of maybe the interviewer's performance, some of the defining features of the approach that you can see, strengths, weaknesses, things like that. Do not spend a lot of time on this. This is just an exercise to get you to be a little more reflective and critical of interviewing. And then there's a field notes assignment, which is really taking you through a series of questions where you can actually incorporate some of your participant observation data. So we all know what is lost when we really just look at a transcript of something. And the field note template is designed for you to really capture some of the things that you are seeing and thinking and doing in the interview space, and allows you a chance to be reflective on that in terms of how that really shaped the data that you got. So I hope that helps for week 5 and give us a snapshot of what's coming up for week 6 so we can prepare with all of the deadlines coming up. Reach out to me at any time if you have any questions, and I hope you all have a great day.